As the players finished up their vetoes, and yeah, we're just diving straight into this series.
Yeah, let's go. Just jumping right in there. The first map of, I guess, the last qualifying best of 5 for the stream for today.
Exactly, our final series.
As we load in here to Juggernaut, the LE, the countdown finishing up. Joining us in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the pink Terran player. Hailing from China and playing for Invictus Gaming, it is, of course, Coffee.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Juggernaut LE, we have the Chinese Zerg player. He is red, representing Team LP. It is Wanted.
Alrighty. Should be a good one, TvZ. Definitely easier to follow than PvP.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that, like, you used to play a lot of Zerg, right? Like, you connect.
Yes, that was my main race. I understand how it functions. And I still remember these things because there was a point in time where I played like 6 hours a day for like 9 months straight.
Oh my god, wow.
That's how I got to Diamond in like less than a year. Because I just played so much. So I'd say I understand Zerg a little bit. Not, at a Masters, Grandmasters level, but I still understand it at a high enough level to cast. Not to play, to cast.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh boy, but
Listen,
again...
you can cast professional StarCraft with a Diamond level knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of premier casters at a Diamond, like Fear Dragon, like Maynard, like it's it's commonplace, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And those guys, they actually get paid to do this stuff.
It's true. It's very true, very true.
So they can get paid to do it. I mean...
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves there, buddy. Oh boy, we'll see how this plays out. Again, I'm really excited, both these players showing off how aggressive they can be in their own respective series. Coffee struggled a little bit there against Maxed, but I want to see him shine here in a TvZ. What the hell does he have to offer?
That's a good question. We'll see if there are any buildings not on his side of the map, but so far they are. So far everything's in his main, except the SAV, but it's coming home.
Yeah, it's coming all the way back home. Coffee did go for an SCV scout. He does send his Reaper across the map, just to be annoying. Oh.
Yep, 3 orange, one's gonna end in red. There you go.
Oh,
he's still here. There you go, now you leave. The queen's gonna kill you. Get out of there. I love that you can just like perfectly predict how the Ling versus Reaper micro is gonna go. It almost always ends in like 3 orange, 1 red.
Yeah. Like very rarely does a Reaper actually start getting kills, and if it does, well then it's like a big deal. It's like, oh my god.
Well, then
like...
you're playing against Beyond. Oh, he actually kills one.
Yeah. Solid Reaper grenade. Oh, almost gets another.
Yeah. He's out of there though. He doesn't want to deal with the queens.
And as we can see, which I'm a little bit surprised by, I'm a little bit sad by, is that Coffee is going for a more economic-based opening. He did actually start his third CC before that starport, so yeah, focusing on that economy at least to begin with.
I like to call that the innovation build because he played that build.
Yeah, that one time.
Relentlessly.
He did.
I mean, there was a whole year where that was the only build he played. Like legitimately, I think he like rarely played anything but in TvZ. He rarely played anything but third before starport.
Yeah, he did popularize it, and now we even see players like Coffee go for something like that. So, yeah. We'll see how it does.
Yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. I mean, especially compared to a TVP where he was sit on 2 bases for 9 minutes. We should expect to see this game slow down, play out more standard.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to want to be a little bit aggressive with these Hellions, try and draw the attention away. Meanwhile, we do, of course, have a Liberator. Not just one Lib, but we have a second Lib all the way as well. And, oh my, an Armory.
Oh, that's a quick one. He might be going for a little bit of a cheeky Hellbat push.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious if like this Liberator does go with the main army, or if it just goes off to harass and he just, tries to hit at 3 or 2 places at once. One of the Liberators already does siege up in the main and no reaction.
No reaction, he doesn't see it. Not before 2 drones could take it out. As he sneaks on around the outside.
Well, speaking of, those Queens were en route to the main base, but they were distracted by these Hellions again. Very shortly, they are going to turn into Hellbats.
Yep, in just about, I mean, the army's done, so whatever he wants him to,
There we
which
go.
is right now, apparently. There they are, the big boys. Incredibly wide men. As they come walking over to the third base.
Oh,
Liberator
God.
sieges up. Oh, there is going to be a spore underneath it, so he does need to get out of there.
That he
Copy.
does.
On siege.
Yeah, he does leave it there. It looks like the Liberator will fall, but the Hellbats are chasing down those drones.
Oh, those drones are in the corner. Okay, the Hellbats a little bit too slow to catch them while they're in the corner. The other Liberator coming in here. These Hellbats just wandering around. They will get picked off by the Spine and numerous Queens.
Yeah, exactly. The Hellbats, they do go down. It's one of those things where it may be worth just keeping like 2 Hellions, like, and you use your like Hellbats to kind of like corral the drones in a certain direction, and then you just dive in and chase them with your Hellions. But because like, mate, they just waddled around and they just didn't get any drone damage at all. Yeah.
They got like no damage out because they were just waddling around getting kited. They were getting kited to like the last century and back.
Pretty much.
But yeah, overall, very good for Wanted, not so good for Coffee.
Yeah, like Coffee did deal a little bit of damage, but that was more the Liberators, less so the Hellbats. I mean, now he's going across the map with a bit of a drop. It's still on him to deal some damage. Wanted is still ahead in workers. He's going for a 4th base.
He's cranking out that 4th. And yeah, no, here comes a little bit of a double drop into the main. Because trying to see if he gets any counter damage. The Roach is getting pumped out though. He's cranking those Roaches. He's cut off. He's at 66 drones already.
Yeah, I'm surprised with this commitment to Roaches. Of course, you don't see a Baneliness whatsoever. Roach speed is actually about to finish up.
Yeah, I imagine he's going for some sort of timing push or something like that with Roach speed. I mean, he's got a ton of gases, actually.
Yeah, and I guess we did end up talking about it earlier, about the recent GSL finals with Rogue versus Maru, and this is kind of what happened, where Rogue will just make Roaches Ravagers. I don't know if you notice, 1-1 is done for these Roaches, speed is done, he's just going to be going across the map, and what is it to defend? We do have 2 tanks, one of them on the high ground.
He's got libs. Which should help with this, but there are Queens on that side of the map too.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're coming along, but yep, they are.
Yeah, they're waddling across the map. It's also going to come to these biles, right? Like, are they going to land on the tanks, on the Liberators?
Well, we'll have to see how the micro goes as he walks in here. +1/+1 Roach Ravager with speed here. Coming in. We got Biles heading down onto this base. Gonna pull out for a second here and wait for some reinforcements. Not able to get much footing over there.
Yeah, the Queen's also really kind of awkwardly maneuvering around the bases as well, trying to find a way in. But thanks to like both the tanks and the Liberators, Wanted is having a really hard time engaging.
Yeah, he's not really able to find a good spot to push in here with all of the siege happening, able to just zone out an area. Like, there's an incredible amount of zoning here from the side of Coffee.
Yeah, exactly. And I like this. Wanted, he realizes, hey, I can't break this position. I'm going to back off. 2-2's on the way. Not just that, but also an infestation pit.
And he's getting Burrow. And Ton Claws.
Oh my. Okay. He's getting creative again. Like, he's stuck with all these roaches. Like, he has to do something with them, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with roach tech. They're so supply heavy, you can get stuck with just like a bunch of roaches and no way to like replace them. So you need to find a good way to trade them out if you want to tech out of them. And he does want to tech out of them. He's going to hive.
Definitely, definitely. The problem is that like that's a great way to harass, but it looks like Coffee, he's getting ready to push out. He does unsiege all his tanks, he even pulls a couple of boys to repair, and he's just sending it. Oh, the surround? Oh,
No, ooh, this timing. Okay, the scan comes in. He does not want to commit to this surround just yet. He will back off and play it on the creep here. As Coffee is starting to make his way onto creep, clearing it out a little bit. Alright, a concave coming out here from Wanted onto this ramp, but the Bioforce strong enough to push them back.
yeah, exactly. Coffee has to be careful though because he was kind of fighting outside of range of those tanks. They were pretty far behind, but
Yeah.
regardless, he did force a cancel on the base.
Yeah, I mean, the tanks are just massive against the roaches. Oh, the tanks caught unsieged. He's just started stepping forward. Oh, massive volleys from the tanks and from the bio. Gonna be trading out against quite a few roaches there. It's mostly Ravagers left, and he's making more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the bios, they need to land on the tanks, but he just keeps trying to hit the bio instead.
Yeah, no, he's like not really focusing on those tanks, but those tanks are absolutely massive and cutting out that roach count. And these Ravagers finally gonna be able to get them really nice around here, and the bio's coming in. He's gonna be able to push in onto this bio. The tanks are all gone. Nothing but Marauders and Marines left. There is one more tank here, but it should get biled down very quickly. Yep, there it goes, and the army is pushed back for Coffee and Wanted taking a fight win.
Oh yeah, he just completely just demolishes that army in the center of the map. I mean, sure, Coffee got a cancel, but that is all he got. Meanwhile, oh my god, what happened? The CC just randomly lifted up and was flying across the map. What?
Oh, he must have accidentally rallied it.
Yeah. What the hell just happened? Meanwhile, here comes the Roach Ravager. There are still tanks. There is still plenty of bio here, and it looks like Coffee will be able to hold.
Yeah, the Stimby is finally able to get enough of a supply advantage here to start taking out this Roach Ravager. Like, he finally reached just enough in terms of critical mass of the bio to clear out the Roach Ravager, but he's still way behind.
Yeah. I'm just like, there's just so much going on the screen right now. Like, with its SCVs going all over the place, it looked like he pulled the SCVs from his natural as well, and they were going who knows where. Oh god, it was just chaos. But it looks like okay, he's finally got his fourth up.
Oh, here they come, the tunneling claws.
He sees, right? He sees, maybe? No.
Surely he sees the shadow, right? Okay, yeah, he saw the shadow. But it was a distraction. Here comes a bulk of Roach Ravager army over here onto the fourth base. Gonna be able to force a lift here. Won't get chased away by the bio, but 17 workers killed, not bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god, forces a lift up on the third base as well. Like, Coffee, oh god, he's still having a really hard time. Even though he's down in supply, to be fair, that supply is inflated by Wanted when it comes to those roaches. Those roaches, they take up so much supply, so it's still not too bad, but...
Oh my god, he's going for infestors?
yeah. And Vipers.
Okay. Definitely skipping on a bit of tech, I feel. I mean, he's going from Roach Rav straight into tier 3 casters.
I mean, he's also getting a Hydrogen, so I think eventually he wants to get into Lurkers, maybe? That would make sense?
Yeah, I think he wants to trade out his Roach Ravager for Hydra Lurker with Viper Infestor, which... that's definitely better late game than Roach Ravager with Viper Infestor.
Yeah. Unfortunately, things are like mistimed though. Like that Hydrogen is very late. Like usually you would have the Lurker Den already starting by the time the Hive was around, so it is a little bit mistimed.
A little bit of a drop in here, gonna do a bit of damage. Vipers.
Oh my god! Vipers. Oh my god!
Okay. Good transfuse. Saves one of the Vipers. The Parasitic Bomb gonna take up the Medivacs.
Oh my god, but like so many workers have gone down. Jesus, like the Coffee, sure, that was a great drop and all, and he got 7 germs, but that's nothing compared to how much these bird roaches have done.
Yeah, the tunneling claws, dude, it's really good. If you use them right, they can do quite a lot of work.
Jesus Christ, and there we go. There is finally the Lurker Den. The upgrades on the way. It's better than late than never, I guess. To be fair, Wanted has been doing phenomenally even without them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's somehow making Roach Ravager at 14 minutes work. So finally taking out of that Roach Ravager, finally able to switch out of that tech. Later than I'm sure he would have wanted to, but it's still working out. Now I've got the Hydra Infester with the Vipers as well. Good for those tanks. And yeah, looking pretty comfy for Wanted here.
Yeah, Wanted's even taking some of Coffee's bases. Like,
Yeah.
he's just expanding all over the place. The creep is being hindered a little bit. You know, it is still stuck at the halfway mark. Finally, Coffee is moving out with a couple of drops. Maybe to try to take out some of these bases.
Yeah, potentially trying to cull down the hive, but there definitely is an army here from Wanted. It's gonna be able to maybe do something here. Oh, that's a kill.
Yeah, nicely done. Now he picks up, he goes straight into the, jokes, he doesn't go into the main.
Nope, jokes, he's going the other way. He's going the way where the army isn't.
Yeah, and like, by coincidence, he actually finds another base.
Yep, not gonna deal with it. Just gonna see it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like, I'll allow this one.
Exactly. Not this one, though.
No, this one's going down. Stimming right onto the hatch. You're gonna be able to take out this base. As the armor shows up a little bit late.
Yeah, again, like, these drops have been doing really well, and a lot of this is because, like, there's just not that much anti-air. Like, it took a long time for the Hydras to come out, and even then, most of the Hydras got turned into lurkers. By the way, this is a lot of lurkers.
That's a lot of lurkers. that is a Rainer amount of lurkers.
Oh my god. It's disgusting. There's still 4 more on the way across the map, and here come the lurkers getting ready to just obliterate this planetary.
Yep, I don't think this planetary is gonna live for much longer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, scan comes out. The tank's doing work. The tank is no longer with us. And the bio comes and the lurkers leave.
Oh my
Scan
god.
is gonna be the clean up these lurkers.
I don't know
But he's
about
running
that.
right to them. Never mind, they have upgrades.
Exactly, they have upgrades, and the blinding clouds were pretty good. They forced the move command. GG gets called.
GG. Wanted will take game 1.
Wow.
That was a long game 1.
That was.
Yeah, no, strong showing from Wanted there. Just really good play. All across the board.
Definitely. Also, I agree with Holy Lime in the chat. He's like, wow, mate, these Chinese voice actors, they just went all out. They just...
They really did.
Hey, when a Marine dies, it dies, right? It lets you know. It lets you know it's dead.
It really lets you know it's dead with the scream. It really went for it. All right, let's wait for the players to make their lobby. Whenever that happens.
Yeah. I'm sure maybe they just forgot what the veto and the map order was after that long, intense game, and looks like they're just making the lobby now, just waiting for some invites to be sent out. And that's something else, like, we just caught a glimpse of it there, that has been happening in the shift of the meta recently, is that late game ZVT against Bio, we've been seeing a lot more lurker play.
Yeah, I mean, lurkers are good. Lurkers are good. Lurkers are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always good to see lurkers being played. I'm a fan of lurkers. I don't use them, but I like them. Mostly because my favorite player is Rainer, but you know. Well, one of my favorite players.
Yeah. It's something that is now, like, it's very viable in every matchup. You know, obviously you get there differently, but yeah, we're seeing more and more of them pop up.
Yep, for sure. As we load in here to 2,000 atmospheres, joining us in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is the pink Terran player, currently down a point in the series. Playing for Invictus Gaming and hailing from China, it is, of course, Coffee.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres, LE, we have the Chinese Zerg player. He is red, representing Team LP. It is Wanted.
right. So far, Coffee starting with everything in his base.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen enough of what Coffee's known for, and that could be why, you know, he's down here and he's even struggling in the lower bracket qualifying match, mate. You know, just
He's not playing in his comfort zone. He's trying to throw people off by not doing what he's known for, but I feel like it's backfiring a little bit.
he's throwing himself off, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's out of his own rhythm. He's if you're not in control, you're out of control, you know?
Yeah. And right now
The Matrix, good film.
he's usually out of control, but right now he's not. There's just no control.
There is no spoon. Yep.
What?
That was another that's from the Matrix. Come on, man.
Oh god.
Have you not seen the Matrix?
I've seen all three of them. Yeah, it's been a while.
They're good
though.
films.
It's been a while, especially like for the first Matrix movie. The section I remember the least is like before he gets introduced to the Matrix. Like that is a foggy memory in my mind.
Ah. No, same. I don't remember that part either.
Yeah. I remember him in the backseat of the car with like the squid thing and like in,
I
like
remember that.
yeah.
That's like the thing that happens before Morpheus is like, oh, pills, drugs.
That's kind of it.
You know, he's just, yeah. He was like a dude that like.
He was a dude, you know.
At his like whatever he was doing, like people would like buy ripped CDs off of him. Man, remember? I don't remember the times, but there were definitely times back in history when you would pay someone to rip a CD for you.
I was the guy. I was people.
You were the guy ripping CDs.
Yeah, that was me. $5 a CD, man, for a movie. You know, like let's go.
That's before my time. I definitely remember ripping CDs. I just wasn't old enough to be having people pay me for it.
I mean, it was even like bigger here in Australia just because, again, like internet speeds took a very long time to really kick off. So like downloading a movie, like that was an investment, mate. Like it took a long time for that, and a lot of people just couldn't be bothered, mate. Like, so
they're just like, hey, can you just like rip this CD if you have it? And you're like, yeah, I got it. This Reaper is killing things.
Oh yeah, it's popping off.
He's doing it, man.
Oh my god, another Ling.
He got 3 Lings. What a god.
Oh my god, now the Hellions are diving in.
Oh, yep, here they come. Goes straight for the mineral line. Ooh, here he goes. Oh, gonna be able to get another drone. Maybe one more, perhaps? Oh, perhaps. Not
does get one. I just realized I don't think we have WCS game heart.
Oh no, that's why. I was about to say, wait, how do I not see the number of things killed? Oh, we don't have game heart.
Yeah. It looks like in total 3 drones were killed there. Honestly, not too bad.
Yeah, not awful. As the dive comes in, sees nothing of note. Sees the stim coming up. 1-1-1, nothing too fancy.
Yeah, this time there is no armory, no kind of crazy Hellbat push that kind of put Coffee away, behind there in game number 1. Instead, just straight up Hellions and a Liberator headed into the main.
Shirk!
Oh.
The Shirk with the Liberator. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh. There's the Spore here this time. Yep, this Liberator's not gonna get anything done. We get chased away. He's going back to the Shark.
The safety of the Shark.
He's vibing! Look at that Shark. He's vibing. There's like a war going on and he's just there. My guy.
Look, he's got more important things going on in his life than the goddamn war, right?
Yeah, anyways, Hellions here. Cleaning up those Lings. Gonna lose 1 Hellion so far. Ooh,
Yo,
the drone pull.
Oh god, they're lining up!
They're not really splitting. They're lining up. He's gonna get quite a few kills here. Nothing too awful, but my voice is dying. Sorry. Nothing too awful, but still decent damage.
Yeah, quickly checking the units lost. 9 drone kills. Yeah, pretty well done.
Yeah, it's nothing game ending, but it'll do ya.
Definitely. Like, this is again damage that he wasn't able to deal in game number 1, right? And I feel like in a ZVT or sorry, a TvZ, I feel like that's something that you need to do. You need to try and keep your opponent drone count a little bit in check and make sure that they're kind of wasting their larva on drones and not so much, they let them get away with whatever they want.
All right, this game Wanted opting for the Mutaling Bane option over the Roach Ravager. What you love to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
none of this Roach Ravager into Hydra Lurker. I mean, it's great every now and then, but mate, give us a Lingbane Muta.
Lingbane Muta is like the true ZVT. Like that is ZVT in its purest form.
It's like ZVZ, like Lingbane. That's ZVZ. None of these roaches, none of these lurkers. All right, I guess you can have mutas as well there, okay? But
yeah, mutas are allowed. I play mutas. I proxy mutas.
That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't.
The only broadcasted matches I've ever played, I proxy fired. And
I remember.
Well,
it
worked one of the times. The other time I was fighting swarm hosts in ZVZ. That was a game.
It's nonsense, mate. It's nonsense.
It was probably the wildest ZVZ I've ever played, and I've played on the Korean ladder.
No way. And something that I'm worried about is that Coffee, he's been trying to be active with this drop, and he just hasn't really been able to do too much here. I mean, finally he does try and clear up some of this creep, but...
Oh, those banelings. Okay, gets a few with the Banes, but he's just clearing creep, really. There's nothing too much happening.
And it's worrying because, you know what, the Spire is done, plus some fire attack is on the way, the mutas are coming out, and this is something that Coffee hasn't even scattered. He has no real idea that mutas are on the way.
Yep, the mutas are here, and those tanks are in trouble.
Exactly, the mutas actually just go straight for a mineral line. There is a bunker here, thankfully, it does ward it away from the mineral line.
But there's also the other side. As the bio moves in here, Wanted holding back his army, not wanting to overcommit before he has, before he has enough to deal with this. Ooh, trying to see if he can get a position onto the tank. The tanks are sieged. Okay, they will siege back up.
There was a moment there. There was definitely a moment. But Coffee does siege back up. He is ready for the Lingbane. The mutas, they do try to get a bit of a wrap around. They could try and... Oh, they catch a tank.
Oh, yep. They're catching a reinforcing tank, forcing the bio to come back to deal with this. They should delay the push, if not stop it. Oh, the bio! Reinforcing bio will catch the mutas.
Yeah, one of the mutas does get picked off. Again, there's still plenty of Lingbane here. Oh, it does get scanned. Coffee sees it, moves forward.
Yeah, he just goes for it. He's just sieging up onto this ramp here with all this pure the pure marines. Getting out a few veins. Run by over here.
Oh, the banelings.
Ooh, the Banes. There's only +1 Banes there, right? They're not even +1, so they shouldn't do too much. You still need 2 of them to one shot.
Yeah. Instead they move command forward. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we see Coffee slowly pushing forward. He is clearing creep as he goes. And the longer this is, the harder it is for Wanted to really clean this up.
Yeah, very good connects there, but this muta count isn't as good as it could be. He's been focusing super hard on the Lingbane production here, not able to pump out enough mutas. So dealing with these tanks is very difficult with this few mutas.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Coffee, his third base, there's no mining there whatsoever. Another Lingbane run by is being set up.
Yeah, absolutely. Coffee currently supply block too, but yeah, definitely down on workers after that third base getting forced to lift and evacuated. But this siege still happening, still very oppressive here onto the 4th base of Wanted.
Yeah, I'm just worried because there's barely any Marines left.
Yeah, he keeps walking them forward to keep splitting them forward to do damage, but then they get picked off by Banes.
Yeah, exactly. And now, I mean, the Marines are busy at home dealing with the run by. I feel like at any moment now, these tanks are going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, there will come a moment where Coffee decides to commit and it all falls apart.
God, another Baneling does land. Like, I feel like now we gotta leave. We gotta get out of here. It's too late. The Ling Bane is coming in.
The wraparound. We got the surround here with the Lings, the mutas on top of the tanks too. The medevacs will pick up a few Marines here. There's nothing here but like just disarrayed reinforcing Marines here, and one tank on siege for so long, and nothing but a few Marines left. He's still gonna try here because he did take out the Ling Bane quite a lot, but like again, there's another wave of Ling Bane coming in here.
Yeah.
Like, what's like 10 Marines gonna do with that?
I mean, honestly, I'm impressed with Coffee's tenacity and how he just keeps.
He keeps going.
Yeah, he just doesn't stop, mate. Meanwhile, Wanted, like he was running out of Banelings. Now he does have a wave of Banelings. Coffee, you gotta be careful. You gotta respect the Banelings.
Yeah, there's like a whole wave here already with the Lings too. There is a tank sieging up. But he's going. Ooh. Tank shot. Keeps him at bay. Roll out a couple of Banes. Oop, the Muta's wrapping around trying to catch up the tank. But again, there's only 5 Mutas here. He hasn't made any more Mutas since his first wave.
Yeah, exactly. He just hasn't really had the chance to. Meanwhile, the Ling Bane, he's just like Wanted is so tentative to really engage in this army. There's only one tank. I feel like he probably could have collapsed on the army a while ago.
Yeah, if he like splits his army in 2 and goes for a crush, he definitely could. Like, I don't think that the tanks can like focus fire. Like the single tank could focus fire 2 separate waves of Banelings. But again, with more Mutas, he definitely could deal with his tank a lot easier, and he could just crush the army with the Ling Bane.
Yeah, a lot of Ling Bane here ready and waiting. Meanwhile, another Ling run by is gonna hit this base, but there's plenty to defend this time.
Yeah, but Wanted really just starving out Coffee here, keeping him locked on 3 bases. Drop goes into the main. Yeah, this Muta count is like non-existent. You can't just have pure Ling Bane at this point in the game. You need those Mutas, I feel.
Oh god, I mean, the Ling Bane does connect here on the low ground.
Yeah, a few good Bane connects. Starting to filter the Marines onto the high ground here. But I think eventually this has to end. It looks like Wanted wants it to end. Ooh,
yeah.
Trying to catch him with the surround of Ling Bane. Oh, those Bane connects are good. And the Marines are mostly gone and they're forced to pick up and go home.
Yes, finally Wanted does push away the army. I mean, as all that was happening, he was expanding over to the left-hand side. Like, his economy is looking pretty fine, to be honest. He's missing a lot of gas. Gas is here at the 3rd, gas is at the 4th, so that is impacting his ability to make those Mutas, since they are pretty gas intensive, but he's just relying on straight up Ling Bane. His hive is also extremely late. He's only just now working on his infestation pit. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been under siege for a long time. Yeah, no, it was definitely a very difficult situation for him, but he was able to keep the pressure on with the run-bys, making sure that Coffee couldn't get anything out of it. Like, Coffee was taking out bases, sure, but Wanted just re-expanded, and while Coffee was taking out bases, he wasn't expanding on his own. Like, he wasn't expanding behind the push, and usually, if you're doing a slow, like, Marine tank push, like aggressive Marine tank push like that, you want to be expanding behind it. You want to be taking up. That's your breathing space.
Definitely.
But Wanted to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, and something I just noticed is that this 4th is actually the main base. It was floated over, by the way.
He lifted his main. He can't afford. He doesn't have the time or resources to get another CC, so he just floated his main over.
Yeah, and what's dangerous about that is that means that this 4th base is not a planetary, so Ling run by does come in, does clear out a bunch of SCVs at the same time. Oh my god, the Ling Bane looks like to try and get some connections.
Ooh, decent connection there, but the tanks will take out the rest of the Banelings. It's a lot of Marines.
It is a lot of Marines.
Like pure Marine.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's what I mean. Like, I feel like Wanted, he could have taken a couple of fights earlier, to be honest. Like, this army is so fragile.
There's literally no Marauders mixed in, which I feel like is a mistake against this many Banes.
My god, but now it looks like Coffee has finally consolidated his entire army, and
Here it comes. The splits are decent, but there's still some pretty good connects, and actually barely able to win out there with the splits. Coffee, but he did lose quite a lot of Marines for it.
And you know what? Now there's no Banelings. He's forced to morph in Banelings now, but now is the moment for Coffee to just keep on pushing forward, a siege up, and take out this hatchery.
Yeah, barely able to win that little Lingbane collapse there by like a matter of 20 Marines, but that's enough for him to push in. And like individually splitting here too.
Yeah. Oh god, not great trades there. Like a single Marine for a single Baneling on the side of Wanted. Now he's gonna try and dive in. Oh god.
Yeah, kind of cornering the Lingbane here. He's gonna filter out a few Banes here to try and get a connect. But the siege begins again, and Coffee is now up on the army supply
And
instead of Wanted.
Wanted's like expanding all over the place, which is great, but I don't think he's gonna get those bases up and running.
He's only got 61 drones, which is fine if you're on like 4 or 5 bases, but when you have this many bases, you want to have like 85 drones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can maintain this much production with less than 70 drones.
Yeah, exactly. Not at all. Oh my god, meanwhile, a bunch of leagues go down for free. GG gets called, and Coffee ties up the series.
Oh, that was long.
That was
That's
very
a long game.
It was tiring. It felt like Coffee pushed out and then he just never stopped pushing out. It just kept slowly going on. And Wanted was so scared to fight the army, like for so long.
Mm-hmm. He just didn't really want to. And yeah, no, it was... I feel like Wanted just gave him, like, despite keeping him from expanding, during the siege, he was just letting him get stuff for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was.
Alright, as we load in here to map number 3 of the series. Only map 3 of this best of 5.
Yeah, and here we go. We're going into a big one. This is, of course, Romanticide.
It's a big map. This game is gonna be long too, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Alright, as we load into Romanticide LE. The countdown finishes up. We're joined on the bottom right hand corner of the map by the pink Terran player. Playing for Invictus Gaming, hailing from China, currently tied up in this series. It is, of course, Coffee.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Chinese Zerg player. He is red, representing Team LP. It is Wanted. As they are discussing the last game, question mark?
I don't know. We don't have the admin in here to
It's true.
translate.
Oh,
Oh,
wrong
they're
map,
remaking.
I guess.
Maybe?
He's
The
like,
game? I don't know.
yo, I vetoed this map. And he's like, oh, yes, you did. I don't know.
I don't know. We might go KR?
Ah. Interesting. We can't do this. It's going to take us some time.
But we can. Right, well. Okay. So channel.
All right, well, let's go.
Alright, time to log out. Where's the exit button? That one.
Okay, so it looks like the players have agreed to play on the Korean server, and on the Chinese server, it seems that they are having some latency issues, and that means, mate, we get to go back to the English client. It's happening.
Yeah, I get to understand the game. Wait, which email do I use? Hang on.
Oh god.
For those of you that Light knows, but for those of you that don't know, I have like 6 Blizzard accounts for some reason, and I never remember which one's which.
Mm-hmm.
Is this my StarCraft account? Oh, I'm on the wrong server. I didn't switch it. I'm still in China.
Yeah, you have to log out, log back in, try to go in game, and then you have to change the language back to English once you're in game, and then you have to restart the client again. it's a process.
Is this the right account? I don't know. I think it is. Unless this is... Is this the right account? You know what? I'm gonna launch the game and find out.
Oh god. So when you launch this game, it should be in Chinese, and then you have to.
It sure is.
Yeah, and then you have to go in and then change it back to English in the options.
I found the options menu with the language options.
Nice, nice. We made it. Okay, I've made it to the Asian server. We have our lobby. We have our players.
I'm logging in and seeing if this is my StarCraft account. Okay.
Hey.
Let me switch to Asia.
Look, I'm just saying, just for future qualifiers. Yo, if the players want to play on Korea's server, then maybe it should be here by default. Then we wouldn't need the Chinese accounts.
Peru. Wait, I'm gonna change my portrait. Damn it. Okay. Oh, lobby server is in Taiwan.
Oh, nice. All right, let's go. As a reminder, we're tied up. We're 1-1. Getting into game 3.
Mm-hmm. This is also better ping for me.
Nice.
Somewhat. So that'll be good. As we load in again for map 3 of the series into Romanticide LE, and joining us on the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran player. Not pink this time. Playing for Invictus Gaming. And hailing from the land of China, it is, of course, Coffee.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Chinese Zerg player. He's blue, representing Team LP. It is Wanted.
Alright. Do we have everything in Coffee's base? We do.
We do. Everything is in the main base for Coffee. Meanwhile, Wanted, natural.
Yep. It's just perfectly normal.
So far, perfectly normal.
Yep. Why do I have better frame rates on the regular client than the Chinese client?
Yeah, same. It feels like I just got LASIK. I've never had LASIK before, but you know what I mean? On the
Chinese client, I was getting 60 FPS. On the regular client, I'm getting 200.
It's like silky smooth, you know, like.
And I have a 144 hertz monitor, so I see the difference. Oh my god, it's so nice.
And I can read now. I can read.
Yeah.
Look at that. Romanticide LE. It's right there.
Yo, it's in English.
But you know what? Unfortunately, there's no shark. It's a shark.
No shark. Unlucky. Go next.
Oh god. All right, but we will see how things go here. As all right, we do have a Reaper coming across the map for Coffee. He has had some success with it, you know, killing off a couple of lings here and there, but never quite a drone, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think he's got any drone kills, but those Ling kills, you know, it can help. Those can be scouting Lings, and you've killed them.
Yeah.
No more scouting Lings. And it begins. All right, one on orange. Goes back up to yellow. Ooh, so far.
oh,
Ooh,
oh.
all right. One on red. Oh, two on red. That's new. Oh, that one's like on 1 HP.
Oof, God.
Two red, one orange, one yellow. That's definitely a new one.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you see that one as often as 3 orange, 1 red.
He could risk things and try and dive in, but no, he does back off. He's waiting to regen a little bit of health there.
He doesn't want to lose his scouting unit for 1 Zergling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's not the greatest trade.
What about 2 though?
Well,
Ah!
I think that's still not equivalent value.
Does he get one
Considering how
lane?
much value the Reaper has as
Yo.
scouting unit. Oh, he got a drone.
Wow. That was really cool
Yeah,
as well.
she got
I
one.
don't know if you saw at the very last moment, he actually like hugged the drone so the drone couldn't make a
Yeah, so
spore.
it couldn't morph. That was really cool. Really neat little piece of micro.
Oh no, the queens!
The queens. Well, there goes that. He's got all the information though. He knows it's not like a super early lair or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, wait, that was a hero reaper, all right? He dove in. He got a drone, all right?
That was Hero Marine. That's Gabe.
That was
He
gay.
just sacrificed his life for the Terran. Yep, whatever they're called.
Dominion?
Dominion. That's what it's called. I don't remember my StarCraft lore.
God
You think
damn.
I pay attention to StarCraft lore?
Oh god. I don't know StarCraft lore, and I know the Terran Dominion. Come on.
Okay. The only StarCraft lore I care about is like Nova's lore because Nova is cool.
Uh-huh.
I like Nova.
Yeah? Wasn't she also part of the Terran Dominion? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, okay. Listen, man. Ghosts are more complex than the Dominion, alright?
Sure. Yeah.
Their work goes outside of the Dominion.
Okay. Meanwhile, the Hellions do dive in at that third base. The workers were pulled prematurely, so the Hellions didn't find too much damage. Queens are able to push them away.
Yeah, nothing happening.
Yeah, and
Banshee coming out.
no cloak though. Oh no, never mind. Cloak is done. Yo, here we go. That is. I heard the Banshee. I'm like, yo, where is it?
Even you can't see it, and you can observe her.
Exactly.
Ooh, there are spores though. They've been there for a bit. He knows. Well, he had them ready.
Yeah, and now with 2 Banshees, they can meet up, they can dive in and one-shot these workers. So even if there are spores, the damage can still be done.
Yep, you can definitely outtrade with 2 Banshees, even if there is a spore. Gonna be doing work on these queens, forcing out the transfuses. That's gonna take away a few creep teamers. A few injects. Oop.
Yeah, almost takes out a couple of queens here, forces the spore to reborrow, and as well this is happening, really, Coffee is just keeping Wanted busy at home. You know, he's just kind of stuck here, trying to defend, trying to keep his creep up.
Yeah, no, he's just chilling out. Oop, the Banshee's coming in, trying to find damage. Ooh, here they come. Gonna get another couple. Ooh, going for more.
Yeah,
Guns are just clearing creep.
they're clearing a lot, like
Yeah.
a lot of creep has been cleared up.
Yeah, no, it's been clearing up pretty good. Keeping the Zerg at home. More damage coming through. God, that Banshee range. I always forget how long their range is.
It's insane. So many drones have already gone down, 10 in total, and now here comes the push as Stim has completed, +1 is about to finish up. Well, 1-1 really, and combat shields is a really nice timing that Coffee's gonna try and hit.
Yeah, no, this should be a pretty good timing. This should hurt.
Yeah, like immediately forces the cancel on the 4th base. There are banelings, but you know what? Baneling speed is still a long way away.
He's gonna be waddling on the creep into a tank. So this is not gonna be a very easy defense here for Wanted, especially with the Banshees on top of that.
Yeah, like Coffee can do a lot of damage here. He is taking a little bit of time, but again, like these are slow banelings. He can, even the banelings is under threat.
Oh, he's just going in though. He's trying to get us around here. Good pickup. The banelings here gonna be crushing it onto the tanks and the Hylians. The Marines coming back out. Banshee getting pushed away. So overall, not awful trades here from Wanted, but he is down quite a lot of units now as the Marines walk forward.
Oh yeah. There's almost zero buffer here for the Queens. Meanwhile, all the leads, they come out just in time.
Yep, gonna be able to surround them from the back. Gonna be able to hold them just in time with the banelings maybe. Yep, here come the Banes, and he's going to be able to chase them out. And the Bane speed, too. Good timings there from everything.
Oh, my God.
Another wave coming in for Coffee, though.
Yo, that was sexy. He was dropping one Marine at a time, forcing out inefficient trades with those Banelings. Now there's barely any Banelings left, only 2.
Yeah, no, this is working out so well for Coffee. This timing is hitting hard.
Yo, the Baneless.
And that Baneless is going to... This Baneless is going to go down to the tank.
Wow, it does go down. In the end, there are only 4 Banelings remaining. Ooh, they actually good juicy connections.
That's a good connect. That's a good Baneling connect. This might finally end this push if this tank goes down to the Queens. There's still more Marines.
Mate, Coffee just doesn't stop. He just rallies across the map. Ay. It looks like there was a backup Baneling nest that was thrown down earlier, so thankfully Wanted can continue to morph them in.
Yeah, these Marines pushing up here. The Ling count dropping fast. It's only Banes, and that tank can just focus fire them down.
Oh my God, that he can. Meanwhile, +2, it looks like it's gonna be denied.
Yup, and here we go. I think this is probably the last chance for Wanted here.
Oh my God,
but
exactly.
Now the rally is too strong.
Oh God.
Marines and tanks.
Yeah, and the Queens, they were too thick. They were actually stopping the Banelings from connecting with the Marines. They were just stuck behind the Queens.
GG. Coffee goes 2-1 up in the series.
GG. Well played. Very, very solid push there by Coffee.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not correct. I quit. Get in. Oh,
Alright.
There you go.
There you go. God damn it. Alright. We're good.
Alright, we're good. We're sorted. I'm not playing. Just a little scuffle in the lobby. Coffee forgot to switch me out with Wanted. So I was playing.
He's just excited, okay? He just won a game. He's the adrenaline's pumping.
He wants to finish it out. Anyways, potentially the last map in the series. As we load in here to Oxide LE, joining us in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the Red Terran player, playing for Invictus Gaming, hailing from the land of China, it is Coffee.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Chinese Zerg player representing Team LP. It is Wanted.
Alrighty. Coffee continuing to play it straight up.
Yeah, and honestly, like, even though he plays things obviously straight up sometimes, last game, like, that was a really nice push. That was really nice timing that he went for.
Yeah, that was really good timing, really good parade push. Just rallying them straight in there. Wanted, making sure. He knows.
Wanted's terrified. He's scatting all over the place with his drone.
He's like, holy crap, Coffee's playing strong macro, like standard games? Surely he's gonna cheese this game.
I mean,
surely.
I would have thought so,
Surely
to be honest.
He's gonna Thor this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 2-1 up in the series. He can risk a game.
Yeah, like, yo, the overlords are going all over the place, the drone as well. But everything's at home.
Definitely a bit of a switch up. From what I've seen of Coffee's play.
Definitely, definitely. 2021 Coffee is a changed man.
I mean, the thing is that it's not even just that it's something that he's known for, it's something that he's done relentlessly. Like, he rarely plays standard. Like, he will relentlessly just cheese every game. He's done it. We've watched series where he just did the same cheese every game, or just did some form of cheese every single game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe he's saving it. Maybe he's saving it for the main event, you know? Like, these are still the qualifiers, you know, and he's feeling confident that, hey, I don't need to whip out my special tactics right now, you know? I'm confident that I can do this without it.
These are coffee tactics. Special's a different player.
It's true. It's very true.
He's from Mexico.
They are both Terran.
They are both Terran, but one of them is a Mexican living in Korea, and the other one is a Chinese person living in China. Very different people.
Shaking my head, Alex. Oh, God.
Listen, man, you can't say special tactics about someone that's not special. Oh, well, there goes the Reaper.
Oh, gave up its life for a drone.
Yep. It sure did. I mean, kind of worth? Not entirely.
Not really.
It's about an even trade.
Yeah. Got some scouting information, confirmed the third, killed the drone. I guess. Meanwhile, it looks like once again Coffee wants to go for those Banshees. Question. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I'm okay.
He canceled.
Huh? What?
Oh, there he goes.
Okay.
Did you like cancel it so you could afford the Viking?
I guess so. Maybe.
Because
Hopefully.
you wanted that Viking out early for the Overlords?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Perhaps.
Why not? Yeah. No, he just wanted to line things up a little bit better.
Yeah, you know.
He knows what he's doing.
Does he?
I hope so. For his sake, I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, yep, that Viking paying off.
Look at that, beautiful, calculated.
All according to plan. Plans within plans.
So Viking is heading across the map to try and find whatever other overlords there are, and honestly, there aren't too many. Has to be careful not to be killed or sniped off by some of these queens.
Yep. Just scouting out those scouting overlords across the map. Ooh. Yep, he's good.
Yeah, and from here, something that's pretty interesting is that we do already have that baiting nest. We do have an Evo chamber on the way. Still no lair.
Yeah, the lair should start about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Usually you time it with your Bane Nest.
Yeah, just so that, you know, you can go for your bailing speed as soon as possible. If you're not going for that, then maybe, like, sure, you don't go for your Evo chambers and you go for a faster Spire, rifle, mutas. Finally, we do have the lair on the way, but interesting.
Yeah, no, usually you slap down your lair, you slap down your bailing nest, and when the bailing nest finishes, your lair finishes. It lines up. That's math.
It's math.
Yeah, it lines up, and you get your bane speed as soon as possible. But
Yeah, wanted not quite lining it up there, instead going for a couple of upgrades instead with the Evo chambers. Still hasn't started +1. Hopefully he doesn't forget about it. Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh boy, as he tried to go for a 4th base, all these Hellions, they do deny it, they do delay it for a little bit longer. As the drone hides, so they leave.
The big scary cars.
You know, and this is the same push as last game, by the way. Like, 1-1 is about to finish up.
1-1 combat shields with stim already done with the Hellions, the siege tank on the corner.
Oh my god.
Already doing damage.
Yeah, we were talking about how bailing speed was delayed, right? Like, and now we see he's being punished for it. There are a couple of bailings here, but they're just waddling around. They can't really get anywhere near these Marines.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's a pretty good concave with the queens here, but you know, this is stimmed bio. He does have to walk back off though as the stim runs out. Doesn't
That he
want to
does.
overstim.
Yeah, he wants to slowly leapfrog forward his tank.
Mm-hmm. He's got 3 tanks now. Goddamn.
Oh my.
He literally has his rally point across the map.
Here comes Ling
Here we
Bane.
go. Ling Bane coming into the back line here, trying to take out at least 1 tank. Going to be able to do so, but at the cost of most of the Lings there.
And every single queen. Oh my god, only 1 queen. Not even 1 queen survives.
Wow, all the queens going down. There's nothing but Ling Bane, and it's not a lot of Ling Bane.
Yeah, Bane's speed is about to finish up in 13 seconds, but oh my god, so much damage has already been done.
Yeah, this push, this timing once again working out really well. The 1-1, really nice. And still waiting for more Ling Bane
Oh my god.
to rally up. He's gonna, okay, he's trying to poke in a little bit, see if he can find an opportunity. But yeah, there's not like nearly enough here for Wanton.
I mean, he's forced to attack. He does dive in. He gets on top of one of the tanks. The Banelings do get some connections, but they're still attacked. GG gets called.
And Coffee will take this series 3-1 and qualify to the main event.
Wow.
GG, well played.
Yeah, GG. I mean, there was some really nice timings there by Coffee. He didn't really whip out any shenanigans that we would have liked to have seen, but regardless, he is the one to advance forward into that main event.
Yeah, he will be the one to make it through. And yeah, congratulations to everybody that qualified. Let's see. Looks like Dragon won his game. And Coffee takes his series. So yeah, congratulations to Maxed, Firefly, Dragon, and Coffee for qualifying to the main event. Yeah, I guess that wraps up the cast.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned it, and I'm personally shook right now. Dragon 3-0 Silky.
Yeah.
Silky is he's like a mainstay of this scene. Like he's one of the Zerg players of China. You know, he's been in the main event before. We see him compete, and he also opened up Asia quite frequently. He's a very strong Zerg player. To see him get taken out 3-0 by Dragon, that's crazy.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, good games all around. That cast felt longer than it actually was, mostly because the individual games are so long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, good games, good matches. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we had a lot of intense series. I mean, again, Firefly versus Wanted really popped off. It was a lot of fun. After that, we did have a couple of longer games there, and a lot more back and forth. And it was great to see, you know, Maxed was able to qualify, as you said, Firefly. Yeah, congratulations to everyone who was able to move on to the main event. My condolences to the people who didn't make it through. But to be fair, this is still the first EPT season of the year. You know, we still have DreamHack Fall, we still have DreamHack Winter. Like, there are other chances later on this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, guess we should wrap things up.
Yeah, as I currently show on the screen right now for everyone to see. So we of course have 4 players who were already invited to the main event, and that is Cyan, Jeshi, what, Jeshi? How do you?
Jeshi.
There you go. Time and XY. So those 4 players will be competing against the 4 players that just qualified today. So in total, there will be 8 players in that main event group stage and eventual playoff bracket.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, a lot of Protosses, a lot of Terrans, and no Zergs, actually.
No Zergs.
Yeah, feels bad, man. To be honest, there's gonna be a lot of Terran, a lot of TVPs. Let me tell you that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh boy. But what I will say is I can't wait to see Coffee in another TVT. Like, that just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool.
And with that, I believe, as you said, we are done for the evening. Alyx, why don't you tell the people who you are? Because again, it's been a very long time since we've been able to cast together, and you've been on this channel.
My name is Alex or Queen Alex. You can find me on Twitter at Alex_casts, and I also stream at Queen Alex_ on Twitch. Yeah, I just play video games.
Nice. Yeah, if you enjoyed Alex casting, then yeah, check her out on Twitch. She does stream pretty frequently, very frequently actually. Yeah, consistently live. And speaking of being consistently live, so is this Twitch channel. I don't know if you're aware of this, Alex, but this was actually the 4th tournament we casted today.
Nice.
We started the broadcast at 7 a.m. this morning, and we just didn't stop at all. We had like an hour or two hour break in between every now and then, but yeah, it was just non-stop StarCraft today. 4 entire tournaments. I'm ready to pass out and wake up in 6 hours, because our next tournament will be the DreamHack closed qualifier for Latin America. That'll be tomorrow morning.
Damn, you got a busy schedule.
Oh yeah. Let's StarCraft. But we're nearing the end of DreamHack again. The closed qualifiers end tomorrow with the Latin America qualifier, and then later on this week is going to be the main event for Oceania, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong. So yeah, DreamHack, it's very compact and it's really getting underway. So yeah, there's plenty of StarCraft going on right now, so make sure you stay tuned on like Team Liquid or Liquipedia or on social media like Twitter, and you'll be notified when a tournament goes live, because mate, there's always something going on.
There's a lot going on.
And with that, I guess we're done for the evening. Thank you everyone for watching. Consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch channel. Again, we are live daily nowadays. Plenty of StarCraft going on. And yeah, we'll see you in 7 hours.
Bye.
Ciao.